Alrighty.
All right, so whose turn is it now? First of all, I want to preface this whole thing by saying that I was notified this week by one of you that you guys were losing your chili over tonight's session. Over what had
Losing our
happened.
chili?
Yes, over what had happened last week. Apparently, there was some trepidation that was voiced on a week ago on your Tuesday night session.
I did, in fact, poop my pants.
Does anyone want to
Yeah.
explain yourself?
Well, first it's like it's a biological dysfunction that happens when you get extremely nervous.
I didn't mean explain your spastic colon or your IBS Chris had. I meant did anyone want to explain your cowardice?
I think
Okay,
it's
like I
sober
said.
thinking.
Like I
You
said,
know?
if I wasn't cut off, I was going to explain it all. But now I'm not going to say anything.
Why exactly are
yeah.
you guys prairie dogging?
Hard.
I mean, we could.
Have you seen a turtle poo?
I don't think I have.
Well,
It probably looks like pellets.
I mean, if we could take like a little break, if we did like a Lehman's tiny hut or something, but I don't know, if that would
Interesting.
spread out.
Your liaison this week floated that idea past me to inquire about the feasibility. And while it would be possible for, well, number one, who would have to cast the Lehman's tiny hut?
That would have to be Hagar Wood.
Cold.
Could be Cole Fiery Buckle.
Okay, someone remind me of Cole Fiery Buckle's status after the last session.
I think I can. I know I can. I know I can revive him. I can revive him. I can revive him.
So Cole is down, and so your liaison asked me about the feasibility of Lehman's tiny hut, and so I had to explain to them. Well, technically, yes, you could do that. Keep in mind, by the way, that Lehman's tiny hut is opaque. Who knows what opaque means?
Hard to see through.
Very good.
You can't see it through. You can't see it through.
It is opaque, and it has a color of your choosing.
In our case, yellow.
Okay, so yellow.
Yellow bastard.
Let's see what you did there.
Yeah, exactly. I'm bright.
So number one, the dragon is definitely going to see it. He can't get inside it, but he's definitely going to see it. Now, D&D 5th edition, when it started off, had a feature called Sage Advice, where the rules designers would answer player questions in an errata sort of form. Like players are, players are always looking to break the game and do bullshit. So they would, come up with these grandiose schemes and ideas, and then they'd float it past the developers on Twitter to actually see if it was feasible. And sometimes you had dungeon masters asking legitimate rule clarification points, but mostly it was players trying to break campaigns. Okay. So, as I explained to your liaison, and I won't mention names, I won't reveal who this
Whomever
that
might be.
Yeah, whoever that might be. I explained to them that Jeremy Crawford, one of the rules designers for D&D 5th edition, ruled on January 11th, 2018, that Dragon Breath would still get into Lehman's tiny hut because it is not an object, spell, or magical effect.
I thought it was a spell.
Dragon Breath? Dragon Breath is not a spell.
Oh, I see. I see what you're talking about. Gotcha.
So I had to inform your party liaison that yeah, literally the dragon would see where you're hiding, even if you were able to get over to Cole and cast it. The dragon would see where you are, and he could literally just stand over you, breathing poison gas down into that sphere.
Gotcha.
So, if that's still the plan, that's that's up to you guys. If uh, the other plan that was floated to me to check for its feasibility was everyone running away like cowards. I hesitate to say like cowards, but that's what we'll say, like cowards.
You can say like. It's not as, but like. You ain't cowards.
Yeah, it doesn't mean we are.
I mean,
Exactly.
technically,
I
we are
mean-
scared for our lives.
I mean, why split hairs? But if you do choose to flee the encounter, I have always said if you run off the map, you're out of the encounter. Fleeing is always an option. Well, so long as you can flee off the side of the map. If you can't, then you would be you'd be kind of screwed. So it is up to you guys. I will point out that currently your opponent does not have his breath weapon recharged. It only recharges 33% of the time. It is
Gotcha.
It is not currently recharged. And you guys had done, let me think.
Very little.
No,
I wrote it down.
you guys had done a lot of damage to it actually.
No, we'll do. We can try to stick it out a little bit. When he gets his breath weapon, if we're not healed up enough, maybe we need to bug out, or
Took
something like that.
78 each on that first hit.
Is anybody interested in science?
128.
Science.
I'll give you a little science while Uncle
Dale-
Trey is
Dale-
looking some things up.
Dale, why don't you boggle me with science?
We've done like 70.
Healthy turtle poop typically consists of 3 parts: a semi-formed brown or greenish log, a white chocolate part called the urate,
We don't need to
and
be talking
some
about
liquid urine.
we don't need to be talking about coprolites here on the Twitch. All right.
I just was science.
So
I feel like I'm the crocodile hunter.
well, who wants to give us a recap of what happened last time?
Short version, we got our asses kicked.
I
All
feel
right.
like it's my turn. I feel like
And we're
it's my-
halfway through. We're halfway through. Getting our ass.
Hammered.
Well, I feel like it's my turn.
Go for it.
Okay, so we started at the gates of Crossington. Struck up a conversation with the guards. They told us that the Gold Dragon is a ne'er-do-well. We let them know we're tracking him. We go to the laid low. We see Polly. We tell Polly about Lucky Dawn. Torque and Soren take him upstairs. They remove the arrow from his chest. Torque says some prayers, and you gain advantage on your next attack roll.
Point of order. It was not an arrow in his chest. Who knows what it was?
Crossbow bolt.
Crossbow bolt. Please continue.
Crossbow.
And
Okay.
Loomis went ahead and saved it because you can never have enough crossbow bolts.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
Stokel started tuning his guitar. We eat, clean all the dishes. I smoke my pipe. We leave and try to get some horses from the gnome. It starts raining really bad. We kind of wander out of town, headed the way we thought was the right way, and we tripped over a big green dragon.
You
And,
tried to get some horses from the gnome. Did you succeed, however?
No, did not.
No, it is
Uh,
too. It
I
is-
do have a few things to add.
Hang
I
on.
do have a few things to add.
Let me finish this thought.
Yep.
It is, the gnome seemed to be of the opinion it is too dangerous to let his horses out of the city right now, so he did not loan any horses to you. Chris Head, more to say, have you?
Yes, yes, I do. Soren did help with the dishes. I just want you to know. And and at some point, Cole um, was had tried to comfort Polly, um, and did and in hopes of it going into something else. And somehow, even after singing a ballad, about her departed brother, still struck out. And I don't know how that happened. Cole, I just don't know. And so, that's about all of it. Oh, wait a minute. Um, we did find out that Polly is more than likely carrying
Oh,
my half brother in her womb, and let's see what else. Oh yes, and that uh, and Soren left a big bag of money, with Polly to take care of the child as well as bury her brother. And let's see, Torka took offense to the fact that Soren was not forthcoming about why he was doing this, and so and then Soren told Torka and said, "Are you happy now?" So I
I don't
think
think
that
I
was
was
about the same.
offended. I just
Oh,
thought.
you're offended.
Okay, I was offended.
I'm just messing. Go ahead. All right, that's about all I can remember that I need to add
Does
to the
anyone have
story.
anything to add? Cole?
No, that
Tor- Torka said he wasn't offended, so I have to stand correct.
Torka,
um,
do you have anything to add?
No, I do not.
All right. Well, I think we should just get back to it then. What do you gents say?
Let's do it.
So say you.
All
So
right.
say you.
We
Let's
start.
do this for the Pope.
We start.
Yeah.
We start at the top of round 3. The dragon is 30 feet, flying 30 feet above the ground, looking around menacingly. Torka, you know that Cole is down. I believe you were the only one that saw Cole go down from your vantage point there under the tree branches.
Yeah.
And it is now at the start of the turn. We go to Soren Lorenzen.
Gotcha. Soren will. Uh, let's see. Ah, damn it. Sorry. There you go. Stop that. All right. Um, or let's see. 1 second. Yeah. Um, and then I will Misty Step um over to here. And then I will, which is bonus action. And then I'll use my action to give Cole a healing potion.
All right. You are administering a potion to Cole. Now,
Yep.
when you use your action, you can take the full amount of healing for yourself, but if you're administering it to someone else, then it's still a roll. So go ahead and
Yep.
roll
And
on the potion of healing macro.
gotcha. And I'm just making sure what potion that I need to strike off my list. Golly, do I still have that thing? Okay, let's see. All right, cool. Potion of healing. Common. Submit.
All right, you have given Cole Fiery Buckle 7 hit points back. Cole, you are still prone, but you are no longer dying.
Oh, yeah.
3 away for Max.
Uh,
Nice.
so, uh, all right, and I, uh, uh, yell out to, I tell Cole, get up, man, and I mean, and heal us up. I'm almost about to drop dead. And yell out to Torka,
You
Torka, move back in, try to form up with us, and that's the end of my turn.
Torka, as a free action, give me a perception check to see if you even heard Soren. It is currently
Okay.
raining right now, so let's see if you actually heard. It's been raining ever since you guys left Crossington.
Oh, I forgot about the rain.
You did hear Soren telling you guys to. What were you telling him, Soren?
To form up with
that.
us.
Yeah.
Now, Torka, he has yelled for you to form up with the two of them. Um, Torka, you've seen what happens when you guys form up around this
Yeah.
thing. It doesn't.
Form of a ice queen.
It doesn't typically go well for y'all when you're all bunched up together.
I think the DM forgets that he seems to have like a big ass cone that enveloped all of us anyway. So
I
it's
feel
like
like this is a Voltron thing. And all form the head. Bum, 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 bum.
Hang on, Chris Head was in the process of hanging himself. Please, Chris Head, continue.
I'm talking about you. You kicked our ass with that freaking breath weapon, whether we were together or not.
I mean, it has a
That's
big
what I was.
area of effect.
You just, I mean, we spread out all over the map, and it's like whoosh. And it's like, fuck.
I mean, it's an ancient
So,
green dragon, Chris
sorry.
Head. Why don't you cry some
That is
more?
true.
Get better, noob. All
Hey,
right.
hey, I am trying.
Get good. Torka, you're up.
All right.
I will say that from where you are, the dragon does appear to be looking at Soren and Cole. Torka's like, oh, it sucks to be them.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. All right. Torque is going to.
Do a little dance.
Make a little love. Get down tonight.
Woo!
I mean, he's 30 feet up. Orca's got nothing to get 30 feet up, so... Son of a gun. I don't know what to do. Alright, Torca's gonna move. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Torca's gonna run like mad ass over here.
Okay.
God dang. Torca's gonna actually run mad ass over
So
here.
you're using your action to dash.
Yep.
Okay.
And get behind this rock. That'll end my turn.
All right. Next up is Loomis.
Okay. Loomis is going to drink his flying potion,
All right.
and then he's going to move. Let's see. Over here. And then he's going to shoot 3 crossbow bolts. at.
Now, are you actually elevated?
No, he's not elevated right now.
Okay, then because you're behind
mean-
the trees, so if you want to shoot, if you want to see this guy to shoot him, you'd have to move further up, like
Okay, I guess I should be more descriptive.
around
Descriptive.
this
I was hoping
corridor,
to like
or
one to like be like right at the top of the tree where I could shoot like around the side or over
so
it.
you did want to be elevated.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how high up are you?
How high is the tree?
The treetop looks to be about 35 feet.
Okay, so I want to go to that then.
Okay, so we're gonna put just a 3 on you, but we'll know it's 35 feet. All right. So you are 35 feet. You can now see this dragon.
Yes. Awesome. And then I'm gonna shoot him 3 times with my heavy crossbow.
25 hits.
Alrighty. Another one.
28 hits.
Alright.
18 does not hit.
Okay. Alright, that ends my turn.
All right. That's the end of Loomis's turn. Cole, you're up. You're currently prone with Soren leaning down over you. Would you like to use half your movement to get
That's
up?
gay.
To get
That's
up.
gay.
Yes. Yes. I do want to use half my movement to get up. And then what is this boulder thing right there? Like how high is that?
From where you are, I would say this
Can I
is
get on top of it?
Yeah, if you want to. You're climbing, so and it's not wet or anything. You don't have to make a climbing check, but it's going to be double movement. So if you wanted to, you'd have to move here, and then you could move like right there. That would cost you 5, 10. That'd cost you 15 feet. That'd cost you all
15.
your movement to get up to the top of this thing.
Hmm.
Because you spent half of it to get up, and it would
Yep.
take you the other half to get up on top of this thing. Which I encourage because you really make yourself a larger target that way.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let me. I'll just say that I'm considering attempting to parlay with the dragon, and what I'd want to know is, like, would Cole have seen any signs of possession, like we've seen in the past, like, weird eyes?
Give me a perception check, and this won't take your action.
Okay. Perception.
It's in your skill list. 22. You do not see any outward signs of possession like you have. Remember when you got jumped by the Order Esoterica Knights back when you were on the road to Crossington? You definitely
Who can forget?
Yeah, you definitely saw signs of possession from those guys. They had kind of a thick black smoke kind of a thing coming out of their eyes. This guy doesn't have that. This guy just strikes you as kind of
A dick?
kind of an evil opportunity. you would think, based on what you know of green dragons, Cole, what you've heard, and you're a bard, you've heard things. You would think that this dude is out here taking advantage of the current situation in the region.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Then, considering the circumstances are risky, Cole is gonna move 5. Where did we say?
Did you want to stand on
I
that
just
rock?
do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just right
so
there.
I'll do 5, 10, 15. I will stand up on the rock. As I'm doing so, or maybe before I move, Cole is gonna cast glibness, which he's never done in his life. Um, mark off the spell slot.
So remember that for the next hour because I won't remember. Let me see if we can find a good icon for it here.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, it's okay. I mean,
Glibness.
for initiative purposes, it'll be the whole encounter, so I'll remember it.
Well, it will be, but we still keep track of it anyway. We'll put this on you. All right, that little symbol there. So remember,
Okay.
that means you can replace any number with a 15.
Okay. Um,
That's
okay,
fine.
so then Cole, yeah, he's gonna stand up there and he's going to first he's gonna pretend like he's calling off his friends. So he's gonna say, Loomis, hold your fire. Everyone, stand down. And he's gonna call out to the dragon and say, Ancient Green Dragon, we mean you no harm, and perhaps we have something to offer you. So he's basically going to try to, convince the dragon to like stand down and talk for a bit, um,
Give me a
because he seems, and I guess, yeah, just my motives cards on the table are that he seems to be attacking us for no reason. He probably has a ton of treasure, so there's not a lot he has to gain from killing us all. And I'm wondering if, there's some better trade that can be made than our lives and a little bit of loot
This is
for him.
dirty meta,
yeah.
but I mean, you should tell the dragon that you could sing a freaking badass song about him,
That might be something I have to offer.
right?
Oh, that
for,
is
for now, I'm just trying to see if he's willing to talk.
Okay, fair.
Sorry, give a what?
Give
Oh,
me
nothing. Go for it.
give me a persuasion check, and it better be high. And when I say high, I mean like
Okay.
Snoop Dogg high.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, is
Good
31 high enough?
You rolled a
That
14
seems-
and you got a 31.
Actually, wait. I choose to replace that 14 with a 15. It's based on charisma, right? Persuasion.
It is.
Assuming it's based on charisma, yeah. I choose to replace it and make it a 32.
All of your mods are the same. You literally just go up one. Are you sure? Okay.
Well, do I have a limit on how I can?
No?
Why?
You can definitely use it
yeah,
that way.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sure. I want it to be 32. I cast
right.
I cast this 8th level spell I've never used, and this is all it does.
All right. So
Yes.
it was looking at Loomis like it wanted to fly over and kill Loomis. But now it looks back over at you and narrows its hawkish gaze over in your direction. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, if that's all I can do.
All right. Next up is our friend.
Let's see. I don't know that I can realistically do anything with my bonus action.
Not really.
You know what? No, I can't. I'll end my turn.
All right. Next up is our friend. And he moves over this way.
Whoa.
And he's hovering in the air, but he actually kind of leans back and folds his massive arms across his chest and regards you coolly as he's looking down at you, and he's like, "Do go on. I'm very interested in what it is that you think you have to offer me." and that will end his turn. At the end of his turn, hang on here. I forgot to pull up his stat block. Here we go. At the end of his turn, oh, so Cole, you can see as he's speaking that there is viscous, foul, green mist coming out of his jaws, almost like that poison attack is primed to go a second time. So you think maybe I better this better be the best I've ever done. We're at the start now of round 4. Soren Lorenzen, you are up. You see your friend Cole Fiery Buckle trying to parlay with this ancient green dragon, a terrifying creature. Now, one thing. Remember, I told you guys that this was the green dragon from the 2025 rules.
Mm-hmm.
They don't cause fear anymore because of. Well, I don't know. I guess they just took it out of the game because of paladins. It was just kind of worthless. So normally this thing would be putting off vibes, but we will say you do kind of want to fill your pants as a free action. This thing is huge. It literally looks like it could swallow either one of you, maybe both, if it had the inkling to. Soren, what would you like to do?
All right, I will. Let's see. Damn, what? I want Cole to be able to do whatever he's doing. So let me see if there's anything I can do that doesn't.
Hang on, my cat just decided to lay. No, buddy. Now to lay across the keyboard. It is completely resized our map. Let me fix that for the people watching on Twitch. It was down to 10% at one point. Come here, buddy. Come here. I love you, but you can't be up here. Oh, he's biting me. Ow. Ow. Don't bite. That's awful. I love you, but you can't be up here right now. Okay.
I guess what
Disintegrate.
yeah, exactly. No, I think I will I think I'm definitely going to back away, and I will let's see. I'm going to say, I believe you, Nicole. 5, 10, 15, 20. And I will cast Fly on Torka. I know that didn't go well last time, but I will at least do that. And let's see.
Torka, you are now suddenly aware
25.
that you have the ability to fly.
I feel like my
30.
little twinkle turtle toes are just a few inches off the ground.
Torka Bell.
Mm-hmm.
I'll call you. All right, so
And that's the end of my turn.
all right. Next up is Torka, who is now blessed with the power of flight.
Okay, but Torka would have heard. Stokel speaking with the Green Dragon.
I don't know. Give me a perception check. You were pretty far away. Let's see. You were at least.
But I did yell out to stand down for what it's worth.
Yeah, but there's a storm outside. Torka, let's say, give me. Oh my
There
God.
you go.
Torka, you didn't.
There you go.
You didn't hear shit.
Yeah.
That's some Soren Lawrenson rolling there for perception, there, buddy.
Wow. All right.
I did tell you that you have inspiration from your god on an attack
Hmm.
roll or a saving throw. If you want to use it on this instead, I will let you.
I will not.
Okay.
All right. So, um, in all honesty, from this far away, with Torka being able to fly,
Yeah.
he'd probably go. So, fly movement is
You had
like if I
60.
want to go up 30,
Yeah.
that's 30 of my move,
No,
right?
you could literally say I want to move 30 feet here, but I want to be 30 feet up, and I would let you do that.
Okay. So I would think then that Torka would move uh, to about here
Okay.
and ready his vicious war pick.
What are you readying? What's the trigger action?
Um, a, a, any breath, any any breath weapon from the green dragon. Like
Okay.
if the green dragon, you know what I'm saying,
If the green dragon
starts to
breathes
breathe out a breath weapon,
breathes out
Torka will.
poison gas, you will try to hit him. You will not succeed. You are out of his melee range. Well,
How high up is he?
let me take that back. You're both at 30 feet, but you are not. Your melee range is 5 feet. His melee range is 15. So he can bite you from where he is or claw you. Actually, from where he is, yeah, he could bite or claw you. But your range is only 5 feet. You can only hit something in the square next to you.
Then I'm going to stop over this tree.
Okay.
Never mind.
Okay. Did you want?
I want to be outside of 15.
Okay. All right. Did you want to use your action for something else?
No.
Okay. You understand? If you're readying an action for him using a breath weapon, it will be completely ineffective there.
Yeah, I do, and I'm
Okay.
ending my turn.
Okay. All right. Next up is Loomis.
Okay, did I hear any of the
In-
parlaying going on?
Interesting question. Give me a perception check. Make it a good one because it's raining outside. You're currently in a storm.
Yeah.
Loomis, you did.
Okay. Awesome. Well, since he's a good soldier, he will follow orders and stand down, and he will fly to this location right here.
All right. Is that in your turn?
Yep.
Next up is Cole.
Okay.
Get to talking.
Turn-based conversation is not the easiest, but Cole's gonna say, "You, being an ancient dragon, you have been powerful and unstoppable for generations, and I'm concerned with what you're interested in because we can't offer you much treasure or fame should you kill us. But perhaps we could be of value to you alive. And so I guess I'm interested in what are you interested in?
So, for the sake of brevity, we're going to have this conversation all happen on your turn.
Okay.
Okay. So
Good idea.
the dragon says, "Well, you also have value to me as a pile of corpses. For if I kill the heroes of Crossington, that strikes a blow into the hearts of the people of this region. They will lose hope and wonder who will protect us. I am but seizing an opportunity here. Power abhors a vacuum. Once Shaldor is done with this gold dragon's withered shell, It will discard it into the lake and then depart to commit some other debauchery elsewhere. I will make this region my own. It will become my new lair.
But what if Shaldor stays?
There's nothing for Shaldor here once the four of you are dead. Especially the son of Lorenzen.
Project something. I know it's horrible for me to ask this,
Go ahead.
but Cole right now has got to feel so freaking amazing that some big dragon knows of the heroes of Crossington.
Nice.
I mean,
That's right.
just gotta. I don't even know that he can talk to this dragon right
He
now.
did, yeah. He did stand up a little taller with all 7 hit points.
At this tier of play, you would have that level of renown.
Mm-hmm.
I just see him like breathing on his, on his collars, on his cuffs, and like, yeah, I'm a hero of Crossington.
So
Anyway, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to slow gameplay down.
All right, let's continue. Let's continue. Cole.
so your desire is to rule and terrorize this area?
Yes. There's a great deal of wealth down at the city made of limestone by the lake, or pardon me, by the river. I'll take that gold for my own, start my new horde, and then make the people of this region work for me, fear me, and feed me.
Hmm. And do you value music or the arts or anything other than power?
The only music I value is the scream of a virgin maiden as I consume her.
Hmm. Well, it seems that we can only offer our best fight. And then at that point, I'm going to cast Mass Heal. With my highest level spell slot.
You cannot see, or no, actually, Loomis is 30 feet up. I'll say you can see. Well, I don't know. There's a huge dragon in between you. You can easily see Soren. You can easily see Torka. Give me a perception check. Your DC is 15 to be able to see Loomis, because you have to see these creatures within range to be able to heal them.
Yep. Okay. Perception coming up.
All right. I said it would be, what, a 15?
Yep.
18 passes. You see all three of your friends and yourself.
Okay. I'd like to heal the entire party, then myself included.
Well, you can only restore up to 7 hit points, so figure out how those are getting divided.
No, up to 700.
You restore up to 700 hit points, divided as you choose among any number of creatures that you see within range.
Oh, right. Okay. So, that's divided by 4. Literally getting out a calculator because maths.
That would be 175.
All right, I will send 175 to each of the party.
All right, so everyone, let me check. Everyone, this would boost everybody back up to your max HP.
If you put +1, so no, that didn't do the right thing. Okay.
No, if you do plus 175, it puts you over your maximum. So whatever your
that's not
maximum
right.
is, for example, Torka right now is at 123 hit points out of 166. Torka, you would just put your hit points at 166 there in the
Done.
red circle. Yeah.
Yeah, but don't forget that most of you had a temporary extension to maximum at the beginning of the encounter. I don't know if you've lost it already, but
I did have a
I have not.
15 temp.
no, actually, you don't lose it already. You don't lose it already. It extends your maximum, so you would go up to that amount, whatever that was.
Don't reflect that on your tokens. Keep a note of that like on a separate piece of paper. Just write
Okay.
15 and just know that like the next damage you take, it comes out of that 15. Because it raises your max, but I think it's only for 8 hours.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, something like that.
And I don't want you guys
It's
changing.
temporary max.
I don't want y'all
Uh-huh.
changing the max values on your character sheet because you'll just forget it later on.
Oh yeah, I have a plus 15 in the temporary hit point pool.
There you go. Just treat it like that. All right. Cole, does
Yep.
that end your turn?
No, definitely not. I need to get down off this rock. Um,
Now, from where you are, you can just jump down from that rock. It's only about 4 or 5 feet. You won't fall prone and you won't take any damage.
okay, then I will do that with my 5 feet of movement, and then I'll move 10, 15. Does any of this tree cover difficult terrain?
No, we'll say you're running underneath the boughs of the tree.
Okay. So 15, 20, 25, 30.
All right.
And I will end my turn.
All right. Next up is our friend the dragon, who makes a beeline down towards you, Cole. Crashing down through the upper tops of the trees, basically Kool-Aid manning his way through the forest.
Okay.
He's only 5 feet off the ground now. And that's super close to you. And he is going to strike out with his bite and then his claws. He makes 2 attacks with his claws and then 1 attack with his bite.
Okay.
22 hits you, I think.
Yep.
31. And then the bite. 30. All 3 attacks hit you. That's 25 plus 14 is 39. 39 plus 9 is 48. 48 plus 26 is 74 points of damage.
Plus the 9 poison, or you counted that?
I already counted that.
Okay. Taking 74. Okay.
And suddenly
Marking
that
off.
little glee you felt earlier about, oh, the dragon's heard of us, is kind of a fleeting moment of joy that you don't really feel as you're bleeding now profusely out of your body.
Well, we learned that he may have actually been looking for us.
That will end the dragon's turn. I would say that's a fair assumption, Lewis. Because the dragon did at one point say, what's to keep him here once y'all are dead. We're at the start now of round 5. Soren Lorenzen, you're up.
All right. I will quicken Greater Invisibility and cast that upon myself.
Hang on just a moment. Very good. You are no longer concentrating on flying for Torka. You are now
Oh shit!
invisible.
Wait a minute. No, I can't do that. I'm sorry. I forgot about that. I cannot cast greater. I'm sorry. Yeah,
Have,
strike that.
do
That's a
you even
stupid idea.
sorcerer, bro?
Yeah, I know.
Damn.
I'm stupid. Forgive me. Forgive me.
I
I'm
was
an
going to
idiot.
have fun
Oh, all
explaining
right.
how Torka crashes through all those tree limbs and hits the ground.
Yeah, exactly. Kills 5 squirrels along the way.
Yeah.
And
And a
no.
raccoon family.
But I will quicken firebolt and uh cast cast it and um oh shoot, where the hell is it? I'm sorry, my character sheet got buried. There we go. I will I will cast I'll cast Finger of Death. I'll quicken it and a firebolt. So that's what I'll do. Okay. All right.
All right, Finger of Death. Our friend has to make a DC 19 con save. He has a plus 14 modifier. He makes the save. Does that mean he takes half damage?
Half damage.
All right, so he takes 31 points of necrotic damage.
All right, and now firebolt. Um, let's see, firebolt, firebolt, firebolt.
$25 hits him. Go ahead and 26 points of fire damage.
Yep.
All right, and the dragon looks in your direction and says, "I'll be with you momentarily, bastard half-breed."
Uh, and if you can, you tit, and then I'll move on. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Gotta catch me.
The dragon has heard that Soren cannot be killed, and he wonders, however, if he can swallow Soren so that Soren is continually being eaten alive in his stomach with acid. All right, next up is Torka. You've got two friends running away in opposite directions.
Yeah, Torga doesn't know what the fuck's going on here. I'm sorry. Sorry, family. Family show. Torga does not know what's going on here. And the dragon is 30 feet in the air still?
The dragon is currently no, because he's 5 feet up in the air. Remember, I said he descended down to kind of go after coal, so he's
Right.
5 feet off the ground. You cannot see him on the other side of those trees.
But Torga's still 30 feet in the air?
You're 30 feet up in the air, but from where he is on the ground, he is obscured by these trees.
Okay.
You're still 30 feet up in the air because Chris said to not cast greater invisibility, which would have dropped you out of the air, and I would have laughed.
Alright. Torga's gonna
I'm so
fly
sorry.
over here. And his little Torka tingly angel wings, he's gonna kind of get down, like, towards the ground.
Get down, get down. All right, so
Get down on it.
how high up do you want to be?
I want to be, like, I want to be 5 feet off the ground.
Okay.
Torka dashed So he can't do anything else. So this will end my turn.
All right. Next up is Loomis.
Okay, did he hear the comment about I'll be over there shortly?
Yes, when this dragon speaks, he does so authoritatively in a booming, commanding voice. You definitely would have heard that.
Okay.
He is far larger than y'all. Yes, you would have heard that.
Okay. He wants to move over here, and I don't know. Can he hide if he moves there? I mean,
What, hide in front of the rocks?
or like between that rock and that tree?
I mean, you can try to position yourself to where you think you're not being seen. You're going to have to lower your elevation by probably 10 feet.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just. Okay, I will move down here. And he'll attack. Well, okay. I'm just trying to think about like sneaking, but I don't know. I'll just shoot with my crossbow 3 times. Ready, Trey?
In the butt.
Okay. In the butt, yeah.
Or not in the butt, since we're on a stream. 22 hits. Go ahead and... Okay, 10 points of damage. 13 does not hit. 18 does hit. No, wait, pardon me. I backtracked. 18 does not hit.
Okay.
All right, does that end your turn?
Yes.
All right, next
I'll
up
Mark off.
Next up is Cole Fiery Buckle. Cole, you see an opening
Okay.
through the trees. You could conceivably abandon your friends and make it to safety from where you are.
Yeah, he thinks about that. He thinks long and hard.
Family program.
But wow. How does that play into it? I wasn't thinking the same thing then. Oh, I see. I got it now. I'm just slow. Okay. All right. All right. I don't know how strong dragon is, but I'm sure very strong. But even so, Cole is going to cast Polymorph and turn himself into a giant ape.
Into a
Assuming-
giant ape.
Assuming there's room to do that.
Yeah, basically
Yeah.
you're going to turn into a giant ape and just sort of Kool-Aid Man your way through the trees as well. Let me drag you over there.
Okay.
Hang on here.
Cool.
It's
Sounded like Fat Albert.
Albert, and I'm going to sing a song for you. And Hendo's going to sing a song or two.
Gonna have a good time.
Oh yeah.
Fat Cold, you like school in the summertime. No class. All right, let me see here.
Fat cold.
Cole, you're like school when I'm sick. No class.
Well, if you were sick, the rest of the school would still be there. So,
Well, not class for me.
all right, give me a second, Cole.
Yep.
What? I'm laughing like Muttley over here.
Snidely Whiplash. Lutley.
All right, Stokes, you should be able to click on that token and see all of its stuff and be able to move it.
Yep.
All right, we will
Okay.
See,
will-
and all this stuff.
keep Cole over here to represent your place in the initiative. But you have now used your
Okay.
action to polymorph into a giant ape, and you are currently concentrating.
Yep.
All right. Does that end
Okay.
your turn?
Yep. That's all the ape can do, I guess.
All right.
Scratch his butt as a bonus action.
Next is our friend. And I think our friend. Yeah, he's going to fly all the way over here. Now, when he does that, that is going to present attack of opportunity chances
Yep.
for Torka and for King Cole. Hang on here. We will put his name on there as is appropriate. We will deal with Torka first. Also, he's going to be 10 feet up in the air so that he can, because Soren's elevated on a ridge and he wants to be in a place where he can get at Soren with all his attacks. All right, so Torka, go ahead and make your attack.
All right. Okay, wait.
6.
26 does hit.
So 5. Let me throw a little smite on that. Can I do that?
It
Let's
doesn't have to
just
be your turn to do it.
Let's just toss a little a second level smite. Taking
Alright.
the spell slot off. 2. All right. Extra 9 radiant.
All right. Does that end your attack of opportunity?
Yeah.
Cole, you are up.
Okay. He's going to do a fist attack.
23 hits. 27
Sweet.
bludgeoning damage.
Ooh, nice.
That's pretty mighty.
Yeah,
That's-
between the two of y'all, that's a lot of damage.
Pretty meaty.
That's
Hell
gonna-
of a-
All right.
Get back here.
Now, the ancient green dragon turns all of its attention to the son of Lorenzen. That's going to be a rend attack, which is technically a bite, and then 2 claw attacks. That's a crit on the bite.
Of course.
Totally hits. You're going to take 35 plus 8 is 43 plus 15, 58 points of damage.
All right. 'Tis but a scratch. Dang it. 1 second. Sorry, I gotta adjust my. Okay, let's try this.
All right. Well, we're waiting for Chris Head to get his shit together. Here come
Yeah,
the 2
thank
claw attacks.
I'll tell you what. We'll just do the total.
27 hits,
Yeah.
and 17 does not hit.
All right.
All right,
cool.
so that is an
All right.
additional 22 slashing damage.
I fucking love Chris Head. I need a bumper sticker that says that.
So that's 30,
All right. So
30, 35 plus 8 is 43 plus 15 is 58. 58
okay.
plus 22
Okay.
is
Minus
80.
58.
80. You take
Okay.
80 points of damage total from your 91.
Okay. All right. So that leaves me with
Or
11 plus 15.
from your
Yeah.
yeah, 11 plus 15. So you have 26 left over.
Tis but a scratch.
All
Big
right.
one.
All right.
That'll end the dragon's turn. Next up, we're at the top of round 6. Soren, you're up.
Okay. Let's see.
Oh, hang on. Hang on. At
Yeah.
80 points of damage, Soren. I need a DC 40 concentration check. That's a constitution saving throw.
Okay. DC 40. Constitution saving. Okay. All right. Well, Constitution saving throw coming right up. And
So the good news.
I'm a warcaster.
So you
So
have.
does that mean I
So
get to roll?
no, that means that you have advantage on the roll.
Okay, gotcha.
Advantage on your DC 40.
You have a 16 instead of a 15. That is 24 short of the DC for this check because of the amount of damage you took. The good news is you're no longer concentrating and you're free to concentrate on other things. The bad news for Torka is that Torka just fell out of the sky.
Well, he's only 5 feet up.
He's only 5 feet
Oh.
up. Torka,
Yeah.
you no longer have the ability to fly and you're back on the ground, but you're not prone.
I feel like I did some really kick-ass like Avengers thing where I just hit the ground and like, you know, bam.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I feel good. I feel good.
Torka's a badass. I think that tracks.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
All right.
Um,
So,
So, so let's see. What I'm gonna do is, first I'm gonna do is, um,
you likewise see a clearing
yeah,
off to the west that you're pretty sure you could take to get through the forest and flee to safety.
yeah. No, that's how I hear that. So let's see. What I'm gonna do is,
What you gonna do when they come for you?
Exactly.
Bad boys.
I'm going to cast Misty Step, and let's see.
That's 30 feet. Misty Step is 30 feet.
Yeah. Let's see if. All right. Yeah. Let's see if I get. I think that's 30 feet right there.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm right there, and I keep on running, am I still? Would he be able to get a parting attack?
If you wind up there and you continue to run from that spot, he will absolutely get to attack you.
Gotcha. All right. Then first thing that
And
I'm
I'll
gonna
give you a
do-
spoiler alert. He will.
Oh, I had a feeling. Okay, so that tells me exactly what I need to cast. So, before I do anything, I am going to cast Shocking Grasp. And
Shocking Grasp, 18 does not hit him.
shoot. Oh well. Damn. Then what I'm gonna do is
In fact, it may be because of how fiercely you were bitten across your shoulder and chest and neck just moments ago.
Yep.
You reach out to shock him, and it goes off prematurely, and lightning kind of crackles around you. And you look at the dragon and you're like, I swear this never happens.
20, 25.
A premature shocking grasper.
Gotcha. I'm still in his range of attack at that point.
Absolutely. Now, when
Okay,
are
good.
you doing Misty Step or are you just moving?
I'm just moving.
Okay.
So, and now if I went one more further, then he would have an attack of opportunity.
If you went one more further, he could hit you with his claws. Yeah.
Gotcha. All right, then now I'll Misty Step
Okay.
and get the hell away from this thing. Let's see. Let me mark off the spell slot. Okay, good. And now I will go off 30. Let's see. Go there. Oops, I need to get back onto this. All right, and that ends my turn.
Next up is Torka. Torka Galu, the turtle that don't know fear.
All right. I'm gonna. All right. I'm moving forward. 5.
Onward, Christian turtles.
And I'm gonna move to here. And I'm gonna yell, "We're the heroes of Crossington!"
So you used your action to dash?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
He moves too fast. I don't know what to do.
He does fly very quickly. He has an 80-foot fly range. All right. Does that end your turn?
Yeah, that ends my turn.
Next up is Loomis.
All right. Well, Loomis is going to move. Oops. Here. And shoot 3 crossbows at him.
3 crossbows or 3 crossbow bolts?
3 crossbow bolts. Thank you.
I have a gun that shoots crossbows.
That'd be badass.
Okay, here we go.
Kinda.
Loud.
16 does not hit him. 16 does not hit him.
Okay, breathing on the dice.
21 hits. -8. All right. Is there anything else you want to do?
No, I guess not. I'll end my turn.
All right. Next up is King Cole.
All right. So I know I should be able to read how high the dragon is. Is it 30 feet?
No, there is a 1 on that wing. So that would indicate 10 feet. The 3 on the left there, that's a different thing. That's not for y'all.
Gotcha. Okay.
We're not privy.
Okay. 1 second. Okay, the giant ape is gonna Kool-Aid Man through the forest. 5,
Hey,
10,
Kool-Aid!
15.
Can we say, hey,
20.
Kool-Aid? Hey, Kool-Aid! Oh, yeah.
Oh, like,
25, 30, 35, 40. And being that that's his movement, he's gonna take the dash to go 45, 50, 55. Yep, he'll end his turn there.
All right, now you do have a 10-foot attack range, reach.
Yep, that's right.
You're not-
But I had a dash. I had the dash to get there.
Okay, I got you. All right, well, next up
It's
is our
just terrible.
friend. And our friend, seeing this colossal ape crash through the forest at him, is going to take a deep breath, crane his head back, and let loose with a tremendous gout of poison mist. Good news for y'all is not recharge. The bad news is I need DC 22 Constitution saving throws from Cole, Torka, and Soren. Cole, you use the ape's stats, by the way.
Okay.
So this is an ape making the DC, a giant ape making the DC 22 con save.
Everyone
Okay.
should
This
be
is
in my...
this is for damage.
Yeah, well, this is for, that's why I said Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, but it's just a Constitution check for an ape, right? I don't
Yeah,
have
so
a save
on your stat
on his
block,
sheet.
you just literally click where it says con.
Got it. Rolled
Everyone should
terribly.
get the
Ooh.
+4 from me.
+4. Yeah, so you get a +4 from Torka. That's the good news. The bad news is it only brings you up to a 13. You take 71 points of damage.
Ouch.
And King Cole, the giant ape, begins to cough very badly. Torka Galu begins to cough very badly as he takes 71 points of damage. And Soren Lawrenson, I don't know how, but managed to make his saving throw. Soren, you only take 35 points of damage.
oh, don't worry. I'm still down for the count because nobody knows how to frickin' heal me. So,
Wow!
no, Soren's down. So, there you go.
So long as you're not
Yeah,
bitter.
that's a yeah, that's a strong charge right there.
Yeah, and I stand by
I
it.
healed 700 hit points.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
And the dragon smiles and looks at you, Cole and Torka, and says, I've heard tale that your friend cannot die. He has some sort of magic that closes his wounds. I'm curious to see if I can swallow him and have him melt away for all eternity in my stomach. I think I'll find out. All right. That'll end his turn. Next up is the start of round 7. And start of a new round in which I remember that he has legendary actions to use on you guys at the end of your turn, and I've kept forgetting it. Okay, Soren, you're up. Oh, yeah, Soren, never mind. You are at 0 hit points.
Oh,
Congrats.
I will do a death saving throw.
Yeah, to see if
At
you
least.
come back up with 1 hit point.
Yeah, let's see. Death save. Look
No,
at that. I don't.
You don't.
Oh,
But, good thing for you that you automatically stabilize. You're not dying.
Yeah.
All right, next up is Torka. Torka, this thing just threatened to eat your friend just for giggles.
In a really gay way.
Hot dragon on
5,
dragon action.
10, 15. I will swallow you.
Did you say that to
All right.
Soren or? as you run
No.
up to him.
That's what I heard the dragon say, and I'm like running to Soren. So I'm gonna touch Soren,
Woo!
which
And when I get that feeling, I need
I get
sexual
Soren
healing.
I'm just gonna throw 5 points of
A
healing onto Soren.
A Torka special.
Mhm.
The barest amount of healing possible.
Well, I could put 80 on him,
I'm
but the
kidding.
dragon's gonna take 92 off him when it's the dragon's turn. So.
Yeah, you'll probably need him for Cole once the ape gets knocked out of him.
That ape base not out.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw 5 on Soren. Soren, you are up and doing your Soren shit.
He is not up. He has got 5 hit points and he's no longer dying, but he is still prone.
Okay. That's on you, Soren. And I still have a little movement, so I'm gonna run. Bing, bang, boom.
Torka's response to Soren, "That's on you," reminds me of what Anne Bonny told Calico Jack Rackle. Once they had been kidnapped and sentenced to hang in Port Royal, it's said that during the fight in which they were captured, that Anne Bonny and Mary Read actually fought very well as they stormed up from the lower decks, but that Calico Jack and the rest of his men surrendered pretty quickly. And before Calico Jack went off to hang, Anne Bonny, his alleged lover, was reported to have said, "Had you fought like a man, you needn't die like a dog."
Mm.
There's your history lesson. All right. So, Soren or Torka, that ends your turn.
That ends my turn.
Next up is Loomis. Loomis, have you been taking off your crossbow bolts
Yes,
every time you've attacked 3 times?
I sure have.
All right.
Don't forget the one that has that blood on it. From a righteous man.
The one extra. Yeah.
And then shoot the crossbow 3 times. God dang it.
12 misses, 25 hits for 4 piercing.
Oop.
28 hits for another 12 piercing.
That will end my turn.
All right, next up is King Cole.
All right. Keen Cole is going to take a chance, as if this whole game hasn't been one big chance. And he's going to try to grapple the dragon.
Okay.
Because the dragon's at low altitude, right? Like 10 feet.
He is at 10
off
feet.
the
He
ground.
is within King Cole's reach.
Okay. Cole is going to like jump up and try to grab the dragon, maybe even pin his wings, his dragon wings.
Who do you think is stronger?
The dragon, but that's why it's a chance. You got to go for it sometimes.
It's an opposed strength check. That's not a strength saving throw. That's just clicking on strength on the skill block.
I feel like the dragon, though, knows he's stronger, and Cole knows that he'll get so many more gals.
All right, he is currently grappled.
Wow. Cole's a badass.
Lasts for one half of a round, one turn, I guess.
Now he's grappled. Well, here's the thing, though,
Mhm.
Cole. In order to escape, he has to spend his action to escape.
Okay.
And
So it might be worth it.
And roll against you holding him. So, does that end your turn?
Yep. That's all I can do.
You are basically, he's still 10 feet up in the air, but you're holding on
Wait.
to his leg.
Wait. Sorry. Is grappled one of your attacks?
No.
Because
Grappled is the action.
is the action.
When
Okay.
he attacks 3 times, he's using his action to do multi-attack.
Yep. Okay.
So if you ever
So
you've
that's
got
all.
like let's say Loomis has 3 attacks and somebody grappled him, his attack action instead of making 3 attacks would be used to break the grapple if that's what he chose to do.
Uh
Is that clear?
huh. Yeah.
Okay. In other words, Loomis doesn't have 3 attacks. Or I'm sorry, he doesn't have 3 actions. He has 3 attacks to make when he takes the attack action. But if he takes the escape action, that eats up his action that he would have used to attack.
Okay.
Does that make sense now?
Yep.
Okay. So, the
Okay.
dragon...
So nothing else Cole can do. Well, I guess he can. Can he move? Can he pull when he's got it grappled? Can he pull the dragon?
Yeah, I think it's half speed. Let me double check the grappling rules. GMs hate grappling.
It's pretty gay.
It's a tight,
Well,
it's a tight, energetic embrace.
When you move, you can drag or carry the grappled creature with you, but your speed is halved unless the creature is 2 or more sizes smaller than you. This is, in fact, a size larger than you, so you can move him for half your speed.
And what are the rules for pushing them off? Just kidding.
He's
I'm
not. He's not choosing. He's not choosing to leave the field of battle.
Okay.
So that wouldn't really apply to him.
Uh-huh. All right. So yeah, okay. So I'm going to move maybe 5'10", assuming I can stomp over the terrain.
I mean, you're basically Mighty Joe Young right now. You can do pretty much whatever the hell
Okay.
you want to as far as movement goes. Well, except
Okay,
that
but
you're carrying this dragon, so you can only move 20 feet.
Yeah. What I really want to do is pull him to the ground. I would take, because I've reached up to grapple him,
Yeah, you've got it
but
by his leg.
he's at 10 feet.
But if you want
That's
to try to do that as your action on your next turn, you can.
Oh, I see. I can't do that as part of movement.
No.
Okay. Then I'll end my turn.
Basically, it would be the same thing. We would treat it as a shove attack, but we would just reflavor it as you pulling him 10 feet out of the air and slamming him down on the ground. It wouldn't do any damage to him. It would just put him on the ground. All right, so we're at the start now of round 8. Or no, I'm sorry. We're still
Wait, yeah, he didn't go.
We're still at the
I
end.
hate to say it.
Yeah, we're still at the end of round 7 because it's his turn. Actually, before he goes, at the end of Cole's turn, he is going to do one of his legendary actions. Or does he want to do a spell? Does he want to do Misty Step again? And if so, where can he go?
Oof.
So, unless Soren or Cole wants to counterspell this, the dragon uses its bonus action. Or no, wait, hang on. That's stuff he does on his turn. Never mind. At the end of Cole's turn, he'll just do a legendary action, and he will... he will flap his wings in Cole's
What?
direction. And it kicks up this very strong wind all around you, Cole. Give me just a minute. I've got to enter that in. All right. Give me a DC 23 dexterity saving throw.
Who is?
Okay.
No,
The giant ape.
that's just Cole. Yeah, that's
Cole.
the ape version of Cole.
And
Cole.
Not even close.
You take 12 bludgeoning damage, and you are knocked prone.
All right. Oh, I got the damage. You got the prone.
I also need a DC 10 Constitution saving throw for your concentration check to see if you can maintain polymorph.
Okay.
I didn't hear any of that.
Why am I cutting out?
Yeah, you cut out. We can hear you now.
I'm sorry. Okay, I was saying, is he still grappled?
He is still grappled, but you are still
So-
prone. And
So do I pull him down?
he did damage to you. I need you to make a DC 10 Constitution saving throw for your concentration check.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I caught that much.
Okay.
I caught that
So,
much. I got that.
You maintain.
I'm just wondering.
Go ahead.
You're just cutting out.
Okay, I'm sorry.
So
I was just wondering if he was pulled any lower to the ground.
let
if
me
I'm prone and I'm still grappling him.
let me finish. Trying to narrate everything that's going on. Okay?
Yep.
So, you are prone. Now, that does not break the grapple that is on him. And since you are prone, you pull him down another 5 feet. So he is still in the air, but he is just at 5 feet. If any of the others were to run up to him, they could attack him from where he is right now. Now, that
Okay.
was at the end of your turn. Now, at the start of his turn, hang on here, let me take off the green. Put that up there since he is not active with his breath weapon right now. Alright, so as his action, he will Misty Step. He has to Misty Step somewhere that he can see within 30 feet. So he is going to Misty Step over here.
Can I counter it?
You can counter it if you want to. That would be a second level spell counter. Or
All right.
it's
cool.
hang on, counter spell itself is
Yeah.
default level 3, so you would just use
Yep.
counter spell.
Cool.
Is that what you want to do?
Yep. Please.
All right, that's his bonus action. He roars angrily. If I can find the proper sound file. And he
Realistic.
will attack King Cole. He makes one bite attack and then 2 claw attacks. He will get advantage because King Cole is currently prone.
Ooh.
Here come the 2 claw attacks. 28 hits, 33 hits. That's a combined 22 plus 24 is 46.
Okay, marked it. Plus.
So, with that, I need half would be DC 11 and DC. I need a DC 11 and a DC
Oh.
12 Constitution saving throw. All right, one more. All right, you passed both of those, so your polymorph is still in effect. Now comes the bite. 24 hits. You take another 29 points of damage.
And the ape is no longer an ape.
Oh, hot damn. So,
But Cole has got this dragon by the tail.
yeah, well, we established earlier you had a hold of his leg, so you're kind of grabbing like a toe, real
I'm just
hard.
kidding. He's not. Now he is two. Or can you can grapple something 2 sizes bigger than you? Is that for real?
No, you can't. You can whatever you grapple or try to grapple, it can only be one
Grab that
size.
tiger by his toe.
It can only be one size larger than you.
Okay. Okay,
That is why
sounds
King Cole was
realistic.
able to try to grapple the dragon, but regular Cole, no, not so much. You are no longer
Okay.
grappling this thing. You are back to being Cole,
Makes
and you're
sense.
shocked that you have a hold of this thing's toe.
Nice.
All right, that'll be the end of his turn. At the end of his
Legitimate
turn,
questions.
does he get his breath weapon back? He does not. Well, dang it. Okay. Next up is Soren.
Ah, gotcha.
Soren,
Right.
you are currently down. Oh no, you've got 5 points. That's right. Torque brought you.
I
back.
got 5. Yeah. Thank you, Torka. All right. So Cole is going to. I mean, Torka. Not Torka. Golly. I don't even know who I am. I'm going to cast Finger of Death at a higher level spell. Or well, no, I can't do that. It doesn't let me do that. Let's see.
Yeah, Finger of Death.
Okay,
you can't,
I
you
will.
can't upcast that.
I can't upcast it. Yeah, and Disintegrate is like all or nothing.
It is save or suck. Yes.
Save or suck, and a lot of sucking.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, let's see. I will. I will. I will try to. I'll just upcast a couple lightning. No, wait, a lightning bolt and a firebolt. I'll just quicken the firebolts. So let me go ahead. Do that. Okay. Okay, so looks like I have a clear shot. First thing with the lightning bolt. And I will cast that at a unreasonably high level. Yeah, okay. Go back here. Where are you, lightning bolt? There you are.
Torka, you're next. Be thinking about what you want to do.
Jesus
DC
Christ,
19 deck save.
okay.
Ooh, that's a lot of damage. DC 19 deck save. He has plus 12. He makes the save. Only takes, let me see, 30 plus 23, 53. Half of that would be 26. Takes 26
Alright,
points
cool.
of damage.
Cool. And then I will cast Firebolt. There you are.
30 hits for 32 points of fire damage. He's starting to look rough now compared to how he was when you guys first saw him show up.
And I will go ahead and I'll go ahead and do 5, 10, 15, 20,
Well,
25.
hang on. Did
Oh
you?
yeah, no, yeah, I've only got 15. That's right.
Yeah.
Take half to get up. Yeah. 5, 10, 15. Actually, we'll go 15 right here. Okay, and that'll be the end of my turn.
All right. At the end of your turn, our friend the Green Dragon is going to attack Cole with a tail attack. He will have advantage because Cole, much like King Cole before him, is prone.
Ouch.
31 hits. Cole, you take 19 bludgeoning.
Ouch. Okay. Marked.
That will end.
That was like a legendary attack or something.
Yeah, that was a legendary attack at the end of Soren's turn. All right,
Got
next up is Torka.
All right, I am going to.
Now, Torka, this thing is 5 feet off the ground from where you are. If you were to run up to it, you could hit it.
Okay. I'm going to move 5, 10, 15, 20. And Torka will attack with his. Normal. So this will be a vicious war pick.
13 is not
will
hitting.
miss. Vicious war pick.
22 does.
We're gonna throw a second level smite on that.
An additional 10. All right, next up is, or does that end your turn, Torka?
Yeah. I won't make any silly
All right.
discussion about it.
All right, next up is Loomis. We have 8 minutes left until the end of the session.
He's gonna move there. So he's going to attack.
How high
use his
are you,
surge.
or what? Where are you?
He's gonna
Y-axis
position
wise?
himself for a melee attack.
So again, how high up are you?
Like I guess the same that he is. You say he was 5 feet off the ground.
Yeah. All right.
You're just gonna follow that, you know,
Alright.
just be level with him,
All right.
and he will do 6 attacks.
You will get one. They're not at advantage because you are 5 feet up, so you're not really flanking with Torka. To be flanking with Torka, you need to be on the ground.
Okay. Can I go to the ground?
Okay.
Right, I'm on the ground.
Yeah.
Okay.
That hits. All
Oh
right.
damn, that is.
All right. That hits. $20 does not. Oh no, you have advantage. 27 does hit for another 7. So now you're using your
Surge, one of my surges.
action surge.
Mhm.
31 hits. Dear God. 30 hits. And 25 hits. That was a shit ton of damage.
And
Let me see.
that's-
Hang on. How much was that? That was 11, 26, 33, 46, 46 plus. That would be 60, 72 points of damage total.
Nice.
That'll end my turn.
Hot mess.
All right. At the end of your turn comes Cole. Cole, would you like to spend half of your movement to get up?
I would.
All right.
Yeah. So I'm gonna get up. I'm going to move. I guess 5, 10.
Okay, hold it right there. So as you try to move there, or no, you're within his range right there. You don't trigger attack of opportunity right there.
Yet. Okay, good. Um, then Cole is going to cast Conjure Animals. But I think I hate to be difficult, but I think it's. Oh no!
No, you don't.
I do see
No,
it in
you
here.
don't. Stop. You don't.
I
You don't.
do.
No,
I
you
would.
don't.
No, you don't.
I would hate to be difficult, but actually, direwolf is in the list. So I would like to conjure. I'm going to upcast this and conjure 4 direwolves.
Or
Uh,
at least that's what you hope you
so
get. You bring.
that's true. That's true. He's thinking direwolves, but he's upcasting to conjure 4 CR1 creatures. CR1 or lower. Yeah. So yeah, they could be field mice. That's what he's going for, is 4 direwolves. He's casting at level 5. To double the creatures.
Mm, ooh. Cole, it's been a challenging day for you.
Yes, it has.
And
And the challenges continue. No problem.
the tabaxi inside you, the cat inside you,
Sounds like an NXS song.
feels like it's been an MFR of a day. So instead of the wolves, instead of the wolves that you were thinking of, for some reason, the primal cat inside you. Hang on, I've got to do a proper reveal for this. Summons forth four tigers. If I can-
Ligers?
Tigers.
Ligers?
Tigers.
That seems as equally good, or maybe a little better.
Well, they've got a variety of attacks. They don't get pack tactics,
Yeah.
but they do both. They have a bite or a claw that you can pick. Attack. They still only make one attack, but they don't get the pack tactics. Sorry, suck it.
Yep.
All right, let me see. Hang on here. Let me do some modifying on it.
But do I get 4 of them?
Yeah. Let me
upcast.
do some modifying.
Okay.
Okay, and that way I'm only doing the work of 1 instead of 4 tokens.
Gotcha.
All right. Oh wait, shit. All right, so this is going to be at the top of the journal tab. Cool. Or no, wait, hang on.
Okay.
I'll drag it to your character folder. Hang on. You should be able to see it and open up the stat block now. It's right underneath your character sheet. Let me make.
Yep, I see it.
Hang on, let me make 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, Ringling Brothers.
Okay.
If you're trying to set them up to where they all have advantage, you're not going to be able to do it on the street.
Okay.
Just because there's too much, it's underneath boughs and stuff. It's not going to work.
Okay. Wasn't necessarily going for advantage right now.
Bullshit.
Well, actually, you haven't even told me when in the turn order these tigers will go.
They're gonna. Well, technically, I think in the old rules, we would roll for initiative for them, but we're not gonna do that. They're just gonna go at the end of your turn.
Okay. Well, then I'll put them far away. 30. They have a movement of 40. Okay, so yeah, I'll put them around the
They have to be
dragon.
spots you can see.
Okay. Can I
So
see all these
yeah,
spots?
you can see that one. You can see that one. You can see that one. Where's the other one?
Up here.
Within 60 feet that you can see. Okay.
I think 10, 15, 20, 20. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
All right.
And I don't end my turn because I'm going to take a potion of greater healing
Okay.
from my character sheet. Let me mark it off, and then I'll roll the macro, and then that will end my turn.
All right. At the end of your turn is our friend.
Oh wait, I thought the tigers went
Oh, that's right. Yeah. No,
at
they
the end
can.
of my turn.
They can. Yeah.
Okay, good. 1 second, adding my healing. Okay, then the tigers are going to all charge. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 25, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay. So they are all going to pounce. The word. Let me pull up the sheet. No more giant ape.
All right, so what's going on?
So they're gonna pounce. I thought pounce has a chance of knocking them prone. That was what I was going for, but
Well,
reading
so
the sheet.
with the new rules,
Uh-huh.
that I think they took that out, and these things come from the 2025 manual. Let me look real quick at their old stats from. I think what they did is they updated the SRD document to match the new recent SRD document that just came out a couple of weeks ago. So because tigers are in the SRD.
Uh-huh.
So let's see here.
Yeah, I see it now. It's I would
This will
I
be
wouldn't
the
have spent all that time moving around
this will be this
based on what I see.
this will be the last thing we do tonight is figuring all this out. So all right. All right, so they've all moved. They can all make their claw attacks because they have moved 20 feet, and then we'll see if the dragon is knocked prone. The dragon would have to roll a 3 or less. Or, no, pardon me, a 2 or less to get knocked prone.
That's thrown. Okay, I don't actually have claw. Pounce. It says you get pounce and prowl on my tiger sheet. But I assume that's what you mean. I just
So
click pounce.
this would be this would be a pounce. It just does
Okay.
regular 1d6 plus 3.
Okay. So do 2 of my pounces get advantage?
So, okay. The way this is working. Let me see. Middle of his token to the middle of that one. That one would. The other 2 do not.
Okay. So I'll do 2 normal. I could just roll all the attacks, right? 2 normal pounces and 2 advantage pounces.
2 normal and then 2 advantage. Yeah.
Okay. Here's 2 normal. Those are terrible. And 2 advantage.
The only one that hits is that 21. Go ahead and roll the damage on that one. Five points of damage. And we're looking for a DC.
Wait. Plus an extra 5 because he did have advantage. The one that hit.
Oh, that's true. He did have advantage. So minus.
And huge or smaller, but is it bigger than huge? Maybe this doesn't matter.
Oh yeah, no, it's a gargantuan creature. Yeah, it doesn't check for
Yeah.
prone at all. It's not knocked over at all.
Okay, makes sense.
Well, hang on, because we're dealing with we're not dealing with the 2024 monster manual. We're dealing with the 2014, which says it just says DC 13 strength saving throw will be knocked prone. So
okay.
we will roll strength saving throws for that one.
Okay.
He's fine. He's not knocked prone.
Okay. All right.
And since we're using the old pounce instead of this, he is not going to take extra damage. Does that end your turn?
So they get a prowl on at least on the sheet you gave me, but I won't use it. So yeah, that'll end the tiger's turn.
Well, hang on here.
I don't see it. I don't see an advantage. So they can move away without provoking opportunity up to half.
I
their
mean, if you want them
movement,
to, they can. Yeah, I won't fight it.
Yeah.
The 2014 rules don't have it, but I won't deny you that.
Nah. Okay. No, I won't do it.
Okay.
For strategic reasons. So in their turn.
All right. So that finally ends Cole's turn. Next up is our friend. Let's see.
He's my friend.
Or no, we're already 10 minutes after. That's going to end us for tonight.
All right.
So,
Okay.
Thank you, Trey. That was fun.
Round 7. Okay.
yeah, we are at round. Actually, we'll be at the bottom of round 7. All right.
Jiggly fun.
So, we will see you guys in a week, and maybe we'll finish this up next time. We hope. Probably not, but we'll see.
I doubt it.
I bet you we will.
I
I bet
doubt
you we will.
Yeah.
All right,
I feel good.
Y'all have a good week.
You too.
Night, night, everybody.
Good night,
Thank
everyone.
you, Trey.
That was fun.
Hey, it was awesome.
Good to see you, Barrymore.
Take it easy.
Yeah.